My name is Sofia, and my body story is about my love-hate relationship with ballet culture. I have been in love with classical ballet ever since I saw Barbie and the Swan Lake and Barbie and the Nutcracker when I was about 6. But I didn't start studying ballet until I was 11. And many people might say that's a bit late, but it took me quite a while to find the right environment and the right teacher for me, because ballet is a very demanding environment, and there's a lot of free harshness in it, which is when teachers will be purposefully and overly mean to students just to motivate them and push them further. But that never really worked for me. I never really worked well in these environments, and I didn't deal well under pressure. So by the time I did find a supportive school and a teacher I felt comfortable with, I was 11. And I had also realized I didn't want to be a ballerina, a professional ballet dancer, but I wanted ballet to be more of part of my arsenal as a performer, because I was also studying acting and singing. And so as I moved up my levels, my classes in ballet, and as I grew, I started to observe myself and look at myself in the mirror to correct myself. And I started to realize that I wasn't really right for ballet, because I wasn't meeting one of the basic requirements for ballet dancers, which is flexibility. I didn't realize it straight away, because before I started correcting myself, I was completely reliant on my teachers, and so whenever they said things like turn out more or pull up your knees or keep your back straight, I didn't always understand what they meant, so I would just try to arrange my muscles the way I thought they wanted them to look. And so I decided to read a book on Vaganova technique, which is the technique that is taught and studied in Italy and most of Europe. And that made me realize how specific the shape requirements for ballets are and how I was not meeting them. And so my self-esteem would always chip a little every time I looked at myself in the mirror, and I could see that I wasn't meeting these requirements, I wasn't making these shapes. And a couple of times after particularly hard classes where I've gotten all the exercises wrong and they just weren't very good classes, I would think, well, why don't I just quit? I'm not improving, I'm not making the right shapes, so why don't I just leave it at that? But deep down I know I don't think I ever will leave ballet, because every time I think about quitting, my stomach physically clenches, because I just love it so much. The music, the stories that the famous ballets are taken from, and even the shapes, the aesthetic that I can't meet. I just love it. So I just keep doing it, even though it's not the best thing for my self-esteem. But I'll forever be grateful to everything it's taught me, because I think the grace, the discipline, and the perseverance I learned from ballet classes really make me a stronger performer. So I will always be grateful to ballet for all of this.